Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about geography. Today, we're uncovering 50 jaw-dropping geography facts that will leave you speechless. But first, here's a teaser for you. Did you know there's a place on this magnificent marble we call Earth where you can plant your feet in 4 different hemispheres at the same time? It's true, I tell you. There's precisely one country that's straddling the northern, southern, eastern, and western hemispheres simultaneously. Any guesses? If you are unsure, stick around. It's more fun when we get to find out together. Right then, prepare for your eyeballs to do a double take, your brain to do a backflip, and your understanding of the world to be delightfully skewed. Grab your helmets and let's jump headfirst into this geographic jamboree. Let's kick things off with fact number 1. Did you know that 60% of the world's population lives in Asia? I can sense your raised eyebrows, but it's true. That's over half of humanity calling that one continent home. Can you imagine the sheer cacophony of cultures, languages, and noodle dishes? It's like the ultimate global potluck. Hopping over to number 2, we have Chad, not the football varsity player Chad, the country. Chad has pretty much the lowest life expectancy. This means that the average person there lives to be 53 years old, meaning that if you're 26, you're already considered middle-aged. Yikes! Imagine that. You'd be planning your retirement while still rocking out to your favorite jams. Let's slide across to number 3 and talk about something unexpected. Get this. Antarctica is actually the largest desert in the world. You heard that right. Despite all the ice, and I really mean all the ice, it gets so little rain or snow that it officially qualifies as a desert. Now, who would have thought that? We're sticking on to Antarctica as we move to number 4. Did you know Antarctica is also the driest continent on Earth? That's right! It's even drier than the scorching hot deserts of Africa. Let that sink in for a second. Antarctica is a place for seals, penguins, and polar bears, yet not much water. Antarctica does have some surprises in its pockets. Splish! Splash! We're taking a bath with number 5. This fact takes us to the ocean. More specifically, the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific is the largest body of water on Earth. It is so big that all the continents could fit inside it with room to spare. That's enough space to hold every mountain range, every forest, and every city, and still have space for a bunch of beach parties. Up next, number 6. Let's head to Indonesia, where Java holds the title of the most populated island in the world. Over 153 million people live there. Can you imagine the hustle and bustle on this island? That's more people than the entire country of Greece, which is about the same size as Java, but has a population of only around 10 million people. Speaking of packed islands, we've reached number 7. Let's have a spot of tea with Great Britain, coming in 3rd place for the most populated island. It is a small landmass, but an epic history of castles, kings, and questionable weather. Seriously, who's keeping track of my daily tea consumption? It's got to be astronomical. Right then, number 8 is on the slate. Andorra has more than 65 peaks over 2,000 meters. That's 6,560 feet high. Even though it's a tiny country, Andorra is packed with mountains. The highest peak, Coma Pedrosa, which is 2,942 meters or 9,652 feet, offers breathtaking views of the Pyrenees. Because of its mountainous terrain, Andorra is a paradise for skiing, hiking, and adventure sports. It has some of the best ski resorts in Europe. So what are you waiting for? Number 9 is shaking, and I mean literally. The Himalayas are still growing because the Indian tectonic plate is continuously pushing against the Eurasian plate at a rate of about 5 centimeters per year. This ongoing collision forces the mountains to rise, making them one of the youngest and most dynamic mountain ranges on Earth. At number 10, let's bust a geography myth. Most people think Florida is the southernmost US state, but nope, it's actually Hawaii. Hawaii is comfortably sitting out there in the Pacific and is the true southernmost state. To all those island vibes, aloha. Coming in at number 11, we have Nauru, the world's smallest island country, smaller than 6 central parks combined. That means you could probably walk across the whole country in just a few hours. That's taking a super short walk in a park, but with a nation's worth of sights to see. I guess this is the literal form of a short trip. Number 12, and we're all about the trees. Lots of them. Russia is not only the largest country in the world, but also has the most trees, with the white birch being the most common. With all those trees, Russia must feel like a giant forest paradise. It's no wonder it has some of the world's most iconic landscapes. At number 13, Here's a fact that might surprise you. Nearly half of the world's population depends on rivers that all start in Tibet. That's some serious influence. Imagine being in the land where so many essential rivers begin. It's like being the source of a life-giving force that stretches across continents. Number 14. We're clearing things up on a common misconception. Greenland, not Australia, is the world's largest island. Australia is simply too massive to be considered one. It's like calling a whale a fish. It may live in the ocean, but it belongs to a different category. For number 15, Greenland makes the list again. It's home to the world's largest national park, covering an area of over 13 million acres. That's enough space to fit countless wildlife, pristine nature, and absolutely no human interruptions. Think of it as nature's VIP section. At number 16, Chocolate Hills. What? I should give you a disclaimer that those hills aren't for eating. The Chocolate Hills in the Philippines are a breathtaking natural wonder. Over 1,200 cone-shaped hills spread across the island of Bohol. During the dry season, their lush green grass dries out and turns brown, making them look like giant, delicious chocolate mounds, as if nature itself created a real-life Candyland. Number 17 now brings us to a unique country, Kiribati. It's the only country in the world that sits in all four hemispheres: north, south, east, and west. So if you ever find yourself there, you're technically standing in every direction at once. Talk about a geographic jackpot. For number 18, let's dive into lakes, specifically Canada's. This huge country in the north has more lakes than the rest of the world combined, with around 2 million lakes, holding over half of the world's fresh water. That's like having the world's biggest collection of bottled water, but naturally. Let's fly to another continent for number 19. Sweden takes the lead with over 267,000 islands, more than Indonesia and the Philippines combined. If you love exploring, Sweden is basically a treasure chest of islands waiting to be discovered. Number 20 is all about borders. The US-Canada border is the longest international land border in the world, stretching almost 8,900 kilometers. Imagine having a border that takes hours just to drive along. You'd be driving forever to see it all. Curious about this border? Well, you're in luck! We've got a fantastic video soaring over the US-Canada border, like a goose with a passport. Go check it out. Back to the facts. At number 21, we've got the Mummy Land. Thanks to the Sinai Peninsula, Egypt is actually a transcontinental country, occupying both Africa and Asia. It's like having the best of both continents, cultural richness and diverse landscapes, all in one spot. At number 22, Oman earns the title of the least forested country on Earth. Just 0.01% of its land is covered in trees. That's got to be a tough place to be a tree enthusiast, but hey, the desert landscape more than makes up for it. Now we face the depths of hell with number 23. The door to hell in Turkmenistan is one of the most mesmerizing and eerie natural phenomena in the world. This fiery crater has been continuously burning for over 50 years after geologists accidentally ignited it in 1971. Known for its intense, glowing flames, it's a surreal sight, an eternal fire pit that feels like the entrance to another world. We've now arrived at number 24, heading into the country that the City of Love calls home, France. This country has a surprising record. Its longest border isn't with a European neighbor, but with Brazil. Thanks to French Guiana, the two countries share a 730-kilometer border. And into the halftime show, we've got number 25. We're about to kick some mountain off the high peak. While Mount Everest holds the title of the tallest mountain above sea level, Mauna Kea is actually taller when measured from its base on the ocean floor, making it the tallest mountain on Earth. It rises a total of about 10,200 meters, nearly 2 kilometers taller than Everest, even though most of it is submerged underwater. And that, my cartographic companions, wraps up the first 25 of our 50 fascinating geography facts. But wait, don't roll up that world map just yet. If your brain is buzzing like a GPS with too many destinations, smash that like button, subscribe so you don't get lost, and tap that bell like you're ringing it on top of Everest. Still hungry for more? Oh, trust me. Part 2 is loading up with facts spicier than a volcanic island in the Ring of Fire. So hold tight. We're just getting warmed up. Stay curious, explorers. I'll see you in the next half.